Hello everyone, welcome to the Legacy IAS Academy YouTube channel where we help you prepare for the UPSC exam. So in today's video, we are going to discuss the questions that came from the environment and biodiversity sections in the UPSC GS Prelims 2019 paper. But before we dive into the discussions, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon button to get the instant notifications for such videos. Now let's talk about how you can search for the current affairs related to the environment sections which you used to miss in various newspapers. For instance, if there was a documentary called The Elephant Whisperer that recently won an Oscar award. Some of you might have already watched this documentary. This documentary covers basically several topics that are relevant for the upcoming UPSC 2023 exam, including Mudumalai Tiger Reserve. So question already have been asked about that, where Mudumalai Tiger Reserve was actually basically one of the options in that questions. Several tribes name they have discussed basically, and important tribe that they have discussed, that is Kuttu. Even The Hindu also covered on this 18th March newspaper. If you are going to read The Hindu newspaper of 18th March, there also they have discussed actually regarding these tribes like Kuttu, Irulas, Paniyas and Kurumbas. Correct? So did you know that the meaning of the Kuttu Naikan means chief of forest or the king of jungle, or king of jungle in Tamil and Malayalam. So you need to cover all these tribes, the locations, questions can be asked. Kuttu Naikans, they are available or they are residing only in Tamil Nadu, but no, they are available in Kerala also, Andhra Pradesh also, Karnataka also. So that is important for UPSC 2023 prelims exam. You need to cover the elephant corridor and the project elephant also, which are relevant for the upcoming UPSC exam. In fact, UPSC has already asked the questions in basically 2020 prelims exam about elephant. When a four statement was given, already we have discussed this in our previous videos. So it is essential not to ignore questions surrounding the elephants in the upcoming year as well. We hope you will cover all the informations we have provided in today's video and prepare well for the upcoming UPSC exam. So without any further delay, let's move on the discussion related to the environment questions from 2019 prelims exam. So total questions that came, that were 18 questions came from the environment sections, and rest of the paper was containing 82 questions. So again we have seen continuously from 2022, 21 and 20, and this is 2019. The average more than 17 questions UPSC is asking from the environment. A few questions basically belong to the current affairs and few questions based on static portion. So that is the reason is current affair as well as static portions both are important for environment section. So now we will move to the question number 1. Here question was this: which of the following groups of plants they were domesticated in the new world and introduced into the old world? So first we need to understand the meaning of this term new world and the old world. New world basically refers to the Americas, correct? And the old world basically referred to, like example, Africa, Asia, correct? So question was this: few of the groups of plants they were domesticated here, but they were transferred here actually, correct? They were transferred here. So that is, so this process of transfer is basically known as Columbian exchange, and that named after Christopher Columbus, correct? It was basically widespread transfer of plants, animals, culture, human population, technology, even disease, ideas between America, West Africa, Old World during basically 15th to 16th century. So basically the answer will be tobacco, cocoa and rubber, correct? They actually came to India through Europeans in the late medieval or early modern era. So these are the group of plants that were domesticated in the new world and introduced in the old world. See, Cotton, already you have covered in Indus Valley civilization. Wheat also you covered in Indus Valley civilization. Correct. So this definitely will not be the answer. Cotton, wherever cotton and wheat is there, that will not be the answer. Cotton and wheat, they were cultivated in India since ancient era. Even this, there was evidence of cotton and wheat since Harappan era. Rubber, for example, it was native to Brazil. Sugarcane, it is also the oldest crop, and it is also introduced into India by Austro-Asian traders. Correct. So these are the new world crops, these are the old world crops, means which were already there. So transfer was this. So crops actually they were transferring from this area to this area and from this to this area. Correct. So new world to old world to new world transfer. I hope it is clear now. Now move to another question. Question is this: which one of the following national park lie completely in the temperate alpine zone? Completely. Correct. That means it is not in tropical zone at all. So if we see alpine zone basically will be this entire area and this little bit entire area will come under alpine zone. Correct. Basically alpine forests are those which actually at the altitude of 2500 to 3500 मीटर. वहीं जो टेम्परेट जोन फॉरेस्ट होते हैं, टेम्परेट जोन फॉरेस्ट, they basically coming from tropic and polar region. Between this they were having basically broadleaf and coniferous forest. Now if we know Manas National Park, basically it is situated on the river bank, that is bank of the river Manas. It is located in your Assam area only. And one more information, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And इसका if altitude देखें region, for example Assam में, तो it will be here only, like this is Brahmaputra, here it will. So altitude is not that high that require 2500, altitude is less, so this is not an answer. Namdapha National Park, so most confusion will be here because Namdapha National Park अगर हम ये अरुणाचल प्रदेश एरिया में देखें तो it is here actually, this. Correct. So Namdapha National Park, it is basically इसका altitude 2000 meter to basically it can go up to 4500 meter. But again question was completely lie. So Namdapha National Park lie actually some in tropic also, then temperate also, not in completely temperate alpine zone. So that is the reason is this is not the answer. But again in example there was a confusion. It is in Arunachal Pradesh, then Nura Valley National Park. It is basically located in West Bengal only, and its altitude also varies around from 150 meter to 3200 meter. वहीं if we see the Valley of National Park, so Valley of National Park का अगर हम देखें altitude, so Valley of National Park altitude starts from 3300 meter to 3600 meters. See, it is completely lie in that temperate alpine zone, and it is located in Arunachal Pradesh. So see, this is the location of Valley of Flowers National Park, located in North Chamoli district, Uttarakhand. In basically which biosphere? Nanda Devi National Biospheres. So this Valley of Flowers National Park located in which biosphere reserves? Nanda Devi National Biosphere. Move to another question. This was very interesting question. बहुत अच्छा question था ये. Like Asiatic loin is naturally found in India only. First only and then term naturally. Naturally means it is a natural habitat. That means it should not be in zoo. Correct? It should not be available naturally in their own habitat. They're freely roaming there. So only आया. So हम लोग जैसे बताते हैं most of the time कि wherever only, none, all है, then these type of okay statements are incorrect. Correct? But here that is not the case. This is basically a correct option. जो एशियाटिक लॉइन है दे आर बेसिकली स्लाइटली स्मॉलर होते हैं, स्मॉलर देन अफ्रीकन लॉइन. करेक्ट, दे आर स्मॉलर देन अफ्रीकन लॉइंस At present they are naturally found only in Gujarat, that is in India only, Gujarat, and that is also Gir National Park and nearby wildlife sanctuaries only. We will discuss that things later. So first statement correct है. Then second is double humped camel is naturally found in India only, naturally and only, correct. Double humped like this जो एमएल होते हैं double humped. So double humped camel is not naturally found in India. They are basically native of Gobi desert. So Gobi desert आपका क्या है? It is a cold desert है, correct. It is a cold desert. It found in cold desert areas basically in Mongolia region, correct. India में it is found in Ladakh region. इसको sometimes होते हैं bacterian camel and name bacteria is coming from bacteria region that is around Mongolia, China, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, in these regions. So India it will be found in Ladakh region, Nubra Valley here. So this is incorrect actually. So this is incorrect, then this will not be the answer. Now third is one horn rhinoceros is naturally found in India only. All the statement they have given only. Again, greater one horn rhinoceros is not naturally found in India only, but they are also found in Nepal, southern Nepal region, correct, especially riverine grasslands or floodplain region. So again, this third is also incorrect. So answer will be one only. Now, one information about Asiatic loin. Asiatic loin, earlier they were found actually in various areas, but now they are restricted only to the Gujarat state of India. So now their population is around 700, and then mostly they are available in Gir National Park or nearby wildlife sanctuaries, correct. So recently there was news that they are going to actually shift in one more actually wildlife sanctuaries in Gujarat only, and the name is Barda Wildlife Sanctuary. So government is actually planning to shift some of the Asiatic loin number from 40 to 70 to this Barda Wildlife Sanctuary. So Barda Wildlife Sanctuary अगर हम देखें, so map में for example, if we see in the map, for example, this is for example Gujarat map, then this area is Gir National Park, and this area, this will be basically Barda Wildlife Sanctuary. One more information में दे दूं, this area जो है it is Black Buck National Park. Question can be asked कि Black Buck National Park where it is. So आपका आंसर हो सकता है कि it is in Rajasthan, but नहीं, it is not in Rajasthan, it is in Gujarat only. So these things already we have basically discussed in our classroom program only. And one more is this. Here you will get Wild as Sanctuary. Wild as Sanctuary. And इस पे भी ऑलरेडी यूपीएससी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा है. यूपीएससी ऑलरेडी हैव आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस रिगार्डिंग दिस. एंड जो दिस एरिया होगा आपका, ये होगा कच्छ डेजर्ट वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी, करेक्ट. सो दीज थिंग्स यू नीड टू लुक इन योर मैप. नाउ मूव टू अनदर क्वेश्चन. अगेन वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है, जो रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन है इन द सेंस, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी यूपीएससी इज आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस अबाउट लाइक व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग प्रोटेक्टेड एरिया विल फॉल अंडर कावेरी बेसन, व्हिच ऑफ द एरियाज विल फॉल अंडर नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व. अब ये देखो अगस्त माला बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व के बारे में दिस क्वेश्चन इज. सो अगेन दिस इज अ रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन. इफ यू रीड ओके प्रीवियस ईयर्स पेपर्स, देन यू विल कम टू नो अबाउट इट, क्योंकि उसमें हमने पढ़ा था लास्ट में जो नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व है उसमें क्या क्या आता है, लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल मुदुमलाई and Wynand. So this is about Agastyamalai Biosphere Reserve. If you already know Nilgiri Biosphere Reserves and their protected area, easily you can find the answer. Like example, Mudumalai National Park is में, it will not be the answer. Simple. And here, for example, Papikonda already we have covered, because this question was also asked in UPSC 2022, I think, जिसमें they have asked which of the following protected area will fall under Kaveri Basin. उसमें पढ़ा था this is comes under Godavari Basin. So again, this will not be the answer. एंड अगेन नागार्जुन श्री साईलाम, ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन आया है. नागार्जुन श्री साईलाम में क्या आया था कि कौन सा एरिया जिसमें लार्जेस्ट क्रिटिकल टाइगर रिजर्व एरिया है, क्रिटिकल टाइगर रिजर्व एरिया, सबसे बड़ा टाइगर रिजर्व एरिया, जिसमें नागार्जुन सागर भी दिया था एंड सुंदरवन आल्सो वाज वन ऑफ द ऑप्शन एंड आंसर वाज नागार्जुन सागर, करेक्ट। अगेन ये कहां पे आपका आंध्र प्रदेश में, करेक्ट। वेंकटेश्वरा वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी अगेन आंध्र प्रदेश। सो अगस्त मलाई बेसिकली कहां है, इट इज इन केरला एंड तमिलनाडु रीजन। सो दिस आल्सो विल नॉट बी द आंसर। क्या बचा नाउ, ए इज द आंसर। सो सी दीज नेम्स जो दिए हैं, एवरी नेम जो भी वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज या प्रोटेक्टेड एरिया नेशनल पार्क दिया है, you need to go through all these names because it may be possible जो the correct incorrect जो options आज हैं, it may be possible they will be the correct answers for the upcoming UPSC exam. So इसका आंसर सही होगा, this is A only. अगस्त मलाई बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व basically is situated in Western Ghat covering state of Kerala and Tamil Nadu and basically it is named after Agastya Mala peak. इसकी आई थिंक हाइट होती है 1868 मीटर above the sea level and this Agasthyamala peak कहां पे, it is in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. So that is the thing you need to cover and it is home to some of the tribe and tribe name is Kanikaran tribe, home to the Kanikaran tribe, one of the oldest surviving ancient tribes in the world. Now move to another question. Again this is also interesting question है आपका, some species of turtles are herbivorous. So क्या possible नहीं है कि some species can be turtle? Yes, definitely it may be possible. For example, green sea turtle, they eat sea grasses and algae. So that is the reason this will be the correct answer. So this is not the here. Some species of fish are herbivorous. Definitely possible. Herbivorous fishes are fishes that eat basically plant materials. There are various fish like for example surgeon fish, parrot fish. Again name is not important here, but again I'm telling you it may be possible some of the fish they simply algae eaters. So that is also correct answer. Some species of marine mammals are herbivorous. Again इस पे already UPSC ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था जिसमें they were asked about the dugong के बारे में. Dugong basically sea cow और क्वेश्चन यही था कि डुगोंग इज हर्बीवोरस और कार्निवोरस, तो आंसर वाज डुगोंग इज ए हर्बीवोरस एंड दिस इज marine mammal only, so definitely it is also correct answer. So marine herbivores are found in basically, a example is dugong. One more example is manatees, they are also herbivorous only and their diet basically water grasses, weeds, algae. So now fourth, some species of snakes are viviparous. See, snakes basically they're reptiles, so they are having, snakes are referred as oviparous because mother will lay a clutch of eggs. उनको क्या बोलते हैं, oviparous. Oviparous means क्या होता है, it means mother will lay clutch of eggs that will hatch into baby snakes and such snakes are referred as oviparous. Few exceptional species of snakes they diverge from this reptilian reproduction method and they basically referred as viviparous. What does mean by viviparous? Because they give birth to the live young. That means they give birth live young. That means they are not actually laying egg. Example, green anaconda. So this also a correct statement. So answer will be D only. Correct. So अगर आप देखें 1 2 3 तो easily you can understand. Okay. If 4 if you are not aware, then 1 2 3 here only the answer is 4 automatically you need to select because you are not having any, that is 1 2 and 3. इसमें UPSC elimination method हटा सकता है, कैसे कि only 1 pair correct, only 2 pair, only 3 pair and only 4 pair correct. Then it will be a difficult question. Now question number 7. This was basically in the news. Lot of time it was a news every time, like microbeads or microplastic. So why is there a great concern about the microbeads that are released into the environment? इसमें Great Pacific okay patch मतलब Pacific Ocean में completely patch of microbeads was visible. So microbeads, basically they are manufactured solid plastic particles of less than 1 millimeter in their largest dimensions. They are basically made up of polyethylene but can be other petrochemical plastics also. So already हमें पता है यूपीएससी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा है पेट के बारे में. So यूपीएससी का एक फेवरेट एरिया है प्लास्टिक्स, पॉलीथीन्स, करेक्ट. So here they are considered harmful to the marine ecosystem. They are considered to be the cause of skin cancer. They are small enough to absorb by the cropland. They are often found to be food adulterants. Answer was A only. They are used in exfoliating personal care products. जो स्क्रब वगैरह हम लोग घर में यूज करते हैं उसमें माइक्रोबीड्स होता है, करेक्ट. सो कहां पे इसका यूज होता है? सिंथेटिक क्लॉथिंग, पर्सनल केयर प्रोडक्ट्स, स्क्रब वगैरह, डीप क्लींजिंग वगैरह में, प्लास्टिक पैकेजिंग में दे आर यूज्ड, फिशिंग गियर नेट में यूज, इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट, एग्रीकल्चरल एक्टिविटीज, व्हीकल टायर्स, पेंट्स, कोटिंग्स, इसी सब में माइक्रोप्लास्टिक्स अवेलेबल है. माइक्रोबीड्स कैन कॉज प्लास्टिक पार्टिकल वाटर पोल्यूशन. So an offshoot of the problem of such accumulation is the generation of microplastic caused either due to the reasons such as disintegration of plastic bags, PET bottle. See PET bottle पे क्वेश्चन आया यूपीएससी में. So this is for example 2019 question paper and next time again they have asked 2 years later they have asked question about PET only, like 2022 में क्वेश्चन आ गया. अब सी देखो यूपीएससी रिपीट नहीं करता. क्यों नहीं रिपीट करता है? If you going to discuss or analyze the question papers each and every options in detail, then you will come to know कि UPSC is going to repeat the questions, correct. So plastic problems एक ऐसा है problems है जिसमें कि फॉर एग्जांपल एक इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक बना है यूपीएससी के लिए. So you can pause this slide and you can note down this information. This will be a very important information for your UPSC 2023 prelims exam or 2024 prelims exam. Move to another question. For the measurement estimation of which of the following are satellite image sensing data used? अब ये स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी का भी क्वेश्चन हो सकता है क्योंकि एक्चुअली में हियर साइंस इज अप्लाइड नॉट द एनवायरनमेंट क्लियरली, बट फिर भी हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं इस क्वेश्चन को. लाइक क्लोरोफिल कंटेंट इन द वेजिटेशन ऑफ ए स्पेसिफिक लोकेशन, इसको हम मेजर कर सकते हैं. सी it is also possible to measure the chlorophyll content in the vegetation of a specific location. क्यों? Because this chlorophyll will reflect more light, correct, in the green and near infrared spectrum compared to other wavelength. So this can be the answer. Second is greenhouse gas emission from rice paddies of a specific location. Yes, exactly, correct. Because greenhouse gas emission from rice paddies can also be estimated by satellite images. Remote sensing from satellite, they can also deliver information on greenhouse gas soil emissions by estimating tropospheric near surface CO2 and CH4 concentration based on the measurement of the intensity of the reflected sunlight in the small wavelength band. So ये भी करेक्ट है क्योंकि साइंस एंड टेक का है, साइंस एंड टेक में मोस्टली चीजें पॉसिबल हैं, तो इसलिए ऑप्शंस के भी करेक्ट और सही होने के चांसेस आर मोर. ये एग्जामिनर के लिए थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है टू एक्चुअली मेक ए इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट क्योंकि फॉर दैट पर्पस द एग्जामिनर नीड टू डू लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च. सेकेंड इज लैंड सरफेस टेम्परेचर ऑफ ए स्पेसिफिक लोकेशन. Yes, with the development of this remote sensing from space, satellite data basically offers the possibility of measuring the land surface temperature over the entire globe with sufficiently high temporal resolutions. It is possible. So answer will be 1, 2 and 3. So following are the major actually fields that what can remote sensing can do: weathering, forestry, agriculture, surface changes, biodiversity, सब कर सकता है. Imitate thermal radiation, atmosphere, forest, water, grass, bare soil, paved road, built up area, everything is possible here. And these things we have discussed in the classroom program also. Next is Which of the following statements they are correct about the deposit of methane hydrate? पहले हमको समझना है what is methane hydrate. Methane hydrate basically इसको एक solid ice like compound है made up of methane gas molecule trapped within a water molecule that is methane hydrate. Imagine a snowball made up of ice, but instead of being frozen water, it is made up of methane gas trapped within ice particles. This is what methane hydrate is. Correct? Methane hydrate basically a unique compound that occurs naturally in certain environment only. Certain environment like ocean floor and permafrost regions like tundra region or Arctic region. It has potential as a future energy source, but it also poses a challenge when these methane actually start emitting from that areas. So question is this, global warming might trigger the release of methane gas from these deposits. Yes, correct. Because the amount of methane that are trapped in the sediments beneath the sea floor frozen into a form of water ice is called basically methane hydrate. Correct. So owing to the melting of ice because of this global warming, it can release the methane gas from these deposits. Hence, a significant impact on the climate change is possible. Large deposits of methane hydrate are found in Arctic tundra and under seafloor regions. Already we have discussed this thing. Already discussed here. So this is also next is methane in the atmosphere oxidizes to carbon dioxide after a decade or two. Yes, basically methane is short lived in the atmosphere, and this molecule of methane is oxidized to the water and carbon dioxide. We will cover the even chemical reaction also. I will show you the chemical reaction जिसमें बताया गया है how this methane basically plus 2O2 oxidize, okay, it can convert into CO2. So answer will be 1, 2 and 3. This is the reaction. CH4 plus methane oxidize हुआ 2O2, CO2 plus H2O will going to form. आप 1 by 1 भी पढ़ सकते हो. प्रोसेस बाई हमने भी दिखाया आपको कैसे रिएक्शन होती है एंड दिस विल बी द ओवरऑल चेन रिएक्शन. सो ध्यान रखना, yes, methane oxidize okay because it is short lived in the atmosphere, so a molecule of ethane oxidized to water and carbon dioxide. I think it is easy. Next question is, consider the following. Which of the above are released into the atmosphere due to burning of crop and biomass molecule? So burning of crop बहुत सारा न्यूज में था because of this stubble burning. करेक्ट, जो भी आपका जो फार्मर्स हैं हरियाणा एंड पंजाब रीजन में, they used to leave the wheat straw there and they used to burn that. That is known as burning of crop residue or stubble burning. So this stubble burning से क्या होता है? What things are going to release? So agricultural crop or biomass residue burning contributes towards the emission of various greenhouse gases, air pollutant, correct, and particulate matters and smoke, correct. So burning of these residue emit gases like SO2, oxides of nitrogen, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, black carbon, organic carbon, methane, volatile organic compounds, non-methane hydrocarbons, ozone, aerosol, etc. So क्या होगा? कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड, मीथेन, ओजोन. यस, ऑल विल बी द आंसर. आपको ये देखना है व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट. किसान को क्या लगता है, फार्मर्स व्हाट दे थिंक, व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट ऑफ स्टबल बर्निंग फॉर देम, और व्हाट इज द अल्टरनेटिव सोल्यूशन. कोई अल्टरनेटिव सोल्यूशन है? यस, जैसे गवर्नमेंट इज हैविंग हैप्पी सीडर मशीन, उसके लिए गवर्नमेंट प्रोवाइड सम सब्सिडी टू देम. एक और इंपॉर्टेंट है, Stubble burnings can be used for various purposes instead of burning, including biofuel, particle boards, cattle feed, compost manure, roofing packaging and paper. इस सब में यूज हो सकता है. ये भी एक यूपीएससी प्रीलिम्स का क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. आंसर. Fast decomposing bioenzymes are available in some countries that can quickly degrade stubble into manure. So what is bioenzyme? Example is Pusa decomposers is a low-cost microbial bioenzyme developed for the Indian agriculture industry. Question can be as what is Pusa decomposer? उसमें हो सकता है it is a machine, it is that. तो आपको लिखना it is nothing but microbial bioenzyme. Now move to other question. Question number 11. In India, use of carbofuran, methyl parathion, phorate, and trizof is viewed with apprehension. Such chemicals are used. ये current affair में आया था. Even this was discussed in our classroom also, जिसमें discuss हुआ था कि these basically they are pesticides. Correct? These are pesticides in agriculture. इनके यूज क्या है? अगर इफ यू वांट टू नो व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ कार्बोफ्यूरन मिथाइल पैराथियन, ये वेरियस गवर्नमेंट्स ने बैन भी कर दिया था बिकॉज ड्यू टू प्रमोट ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, स्टेट ऑफ केरला बेसिकली बैंड यूज ऑफ वेरियस टॉक्सिक पार्टिकल्स यूज्ड इन टॉक्सिक पेस्टिसाइड्स यूज्ड इन एग्रीकल्चर. करेक्ट? लाइक इंडोसल्फान. वैसे ये है भी आपका है. सो यूज क्या है? कार्बोफ्यूरन का यूज क्या है? यूज टू कंट्रोल सॉइल डेलिंग इंसेक्ट्स. मिथाइल पैराथियन, फोरेट, ट्राइजोफोब. आप पढ़ लेना पॉज करके. यू कैन रीड द यूज ऑफ दिस स्पेसिफिक पेस्टिसाइड और इंसेक्टिसाइड्स. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. ये एक स्टैटिक क्वेश्चन है कंप्लीटली. अगर इफ यू हैव कवर्ड स्टैटिक प्रॉपर्ली देन यू कैन आंसर इजिली. Like under Ramsar conventions, it is mandatory on the part of government to protect, conserve all the wetlands. All the wetlands not correct. Clear? So Ramsar convention, it was signed basically in 1917. One only, one of the oldest intergovernmental accord. Ramsar convention के intergovernmental accord है for preserving the ecological character of wetlands. But यहाँ पे this thing is incorrect कि all the wetlands, ये possible नहीं है. तो आंसर क्या होगा? This gone, this gone. Now क्या होगा? करेक्ट. करेक्ट पूछा है. Either 2 and 3 and 2. अब 3 is common, 3 is not needed. Now all answer depend on 2 only. Wetland conservation and management rules were framed by the government based on the recommendation of Ramsar conventions. See, the Wasteland Conservation and Management Rules 2013 was notified by the Environment Ministry to ensure better conservations and management to prevent degradation of existing wetlands in India. However, it is not framed on the basis of recommendation of the Ramsar Convention. It is not correct. So this will not be the answer. So answer will be basically 3 only. The wetland conservation rules, they encompass the drainage area or catchment regions on the wetland as determined by the authority. This is right answer. Third is correct. So answer will be basically this only. Now move to another question. Question number 13. एग्रीकल्चर सॉइल्स रिलीज नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड्स इनटू द एनवायरनमेंट. अगर आपने क्लास में पढ़ा होगा नाइट्रोजन साइकिल, फिर वी हैव कवर्ड दिस थिंग आल्सो कि एग्रीकल्चर सॉइल बेसिकली रिलीज नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड्स इनटू द एनवायरनमेंट. इजी क्वेश्चन है. कैटर रिलीज अमोनिया इनटू द एनवायरनमेंट. यस डेफिनेटली. जो भी रुमिनेंट एनिमल्स होते हैं बेसिकली दे रिलीज अमोनिया इनटू द एनवायरनमेंट थ्रू फेसेस. करेक्ट? यूरिन, वहां से अमोनिया आता है एनवायरनमेंट में. करेक्ट? नेक्स्ट इज द पोल्ट्री इंडस्ट्री रिलीज रिएक्टिव नाइट्रोजन कंपाउंड इनटू द एनवायरनमेंट. यस, पोल्ट्री इंडस्ट्री ऑन द अदर हैंड विद एन एनुअल ग्रोथ रेट ऑफ 6% basically excretion of reactive nitrogen compound. It is also a correct statement, no doubt about it. So answer will be 1, 2 and 3. So अगर आपने नाइट्रोजन साइकिल वाला जो बायोजियोकेमिकल साइकिल है, if that things you have covered okay in comprehensive manner, then this will be the easy question actually. Now next question is about environment protection and encompass the government of India too. State the requirement of public participation in the process of environmental protections. No, आप confuse हो basically environment जो impact assessment है उससे. That is different, this is different. So this is not the answer. सो ये गलत हो गया। अभी देखते हैं कौन सा, ले डाउन द स्टैंडर्ड फॉर इमिशंस और डिस्चार्ज ऑफ एनवायरमेंट पोल्यूटेंट फ्रॉम वेरियस सोर्सेस। सो यस डेफिनेटली इसका जो सेक्शन 6 है ऑफ दिस एक्ट ऑथराइज द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट टू रेगुलेट पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल नॉर्म्स। आंसर विल बी ट्रू ओनली। अगेन ये स्टैटिक क्वेश्चन है, डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस कमिंग फ्रॉम ओके बुक ओनली। नेक्स्ट मूव टू, as per the recent amendment to the Indian Forest Act, forest dwellers have the right to fell the bamboos grown on the forest area. See, yes, it was in it. ये current affair का क्वेश्चन था जिसमें गवर्नमेंट हैज एक्चुअली अमेंडेड फॉर द यूज ऑफ बेम्बू फॉरेस्ट बट नॉट इन फॉरेस्ट एरिया बट आउटसाइड फॉरेस्ट एरिया। ये किसमें, ग्रोन ऑन फॉरेस्ट एरिया, नो। सो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट का जो बिल था उस समय 2018, इट हैज परमिट्स द फेलिंग एंड ट्रांजिट ऑफ बेम्बू ग्रोन इन द नॉन फॉरेस्ट एरिया। करेक्ट, तो ये इनकरेक्ट हो गया। As per the scheduled tribes and other traditional dwellers act, bamboo is a minor forest produce. ये करेक्ट है, यस। जो फॉरेस्ट राइट्स एक्ट है इट रिकॉग्नाइज बंबू एज ए माइनर फॉरेस्ट प्रोड्यूस, तो इट इज करेक्ट। ये भी आपको उसी समय कवर होना था करंट अफेयर में, सो करंट अफेयर इज इंपॉर्टेंट। थर्ड इज, सो सेकंड इज करेक्ट, फर्स्ट इज इनकरेक्ट है, सेकंड करेक्ट, सेकंड इसमें ही है, so that means third also will be correct only. So third is scheduled tribes and this all allow ownership of minors for two forest dwellers. So in 2006 forest rights act first time defined minor forest produce as including bamboo and tendu and many other things, and it also gave tribals and other traditional dwellers the right of ownership, access to collect, use and dispose of minor forest produce which has been traditionally collected within or outside village boundaries. So this is also correct statement है। So ये एक बहुत important topic, I already told you, forest एक बहुत important topic है for UPSC prelims exam. Next question is this, again this is current affair based question only. Recently there was a growing awareness in our country about the importance of Himalayan nettle because it is found to be sustainable source of, ये Himalayan nettle है। So this question is straightforward, it is for textile fiber only. Next question है, in India extended producer responsibility जिसको बोलते हैं EPR। See इस पे ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन 2022 में भी आया है जिसमें बोलते हैं R2 practices। See ये क्वेश्चन आया 2019 और 2022 में क्वेश्चन है R2 practices, right to recycle वाला फॉर एग्जांपल। सो सी इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं और ये करंट अफेयर के टाइम पे उस समय था, ई वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट हैंडलिंग के पर्पज से था। ऑलरेडी वी हैव डिस्कस इन डिटेल अबाउट व्हाट इज दिस एक्सटेंडेड प्रोड्यूसर रिस्पांसिबिलिटी। इफ यू गो टू 2022 क्वेश्चन पेपर डिस्कशन, वहां पे इसके बारे में आई हैव डिस्कस्ड इन डिटेल, सो यू कैन फॉलो देयर इटसेल्फ। क्वेश्चन नंबर 59 नहीं, बस इट इज लास्ट क्वेश्चन। As per the solid waste management rules in India, which one of the following statement is correct? Rules provide for the exact and elaborate criteria for the identification of sites for landfills and waste producing. Yes. Waste generator has to be, no, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था। Rules are applicable to notified urban local bodies only. No. It is mandatory on the part of waste generator that the waste generated in one district cannot be moved to another district. How is it possible? No. Okay, landfills may be possible in another district में हो तो it can be moved. So इसका है आंसर इज सी ओनली। So that is all about this. So that's all for today's video on the Legacy IAS Academy's YouTube channel. We hope you found the discussion on environment and biodiversity section from the UPSC GS Prelims 2019 paper helpful. And don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and share it with your friends and who are also preparing for the UPSC exam. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment sections below. Our team will be happy to answer them for you. Lastly, if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please do so to get regular updates on our latest video. And thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video soon.